Liverpool enjoyed the season by winning the Premier League and are looking to improve massively in the summer transfer, signing players like Wirtz, Frimpong, maybe even Kirkes. So let's take over Liverpool for 10 season and see how many trophies we can win. And this is how the Liverpool team are currently looking. We will of course sell Trent Alexander-Arnold and sign Frimpong for the right back position. We are going to look to sign Florian Wirtz for the attacking midfield position as well. And I am unsure if I will replace Robertson in the first season or if I will wait a couple of years. But anyways, this is of course how the team is looking. Now we have made a couple of sales. We've sold Jaros to West Brom, we've sold Kelleher to Bournemouth, we've sold Endo to Crystal Palace. Trent Alexander-Arnold has of course gone to Real Madrid. It was the most obvious transfer that was ever going to happen in the sale, and thankfully Real Madrid actually approached the player as well, and Luis Diaz has gone to Napoli. And the reason I've sold Diaz is I quite like him as a player, but I do have seen some links of him getting linked with a move away from Liverpool this summer. And we also have Gakpo, who is 84 rated, so just one rating less, or yeah, rating lower than Diaz, but also a couple of years younger. So I didn't want to, like, one of them would have been unhappy no matter what, so I feel like it's better to let one of them get all the game time. And here is the first signing for Liverpool in the 10 season takeover, and it is of course Jeremy Frimpong, who has joined from Bayer Leverkusen. Our second and final signing of the first transfer window is of course the man who is set to join Liverpool in real life. It is a world-class attacking midfielder. It is of course Florian Wirtz. He's, I do believe, 90 rated in the game, and he costed us a total of 200 million. And this is how the team is looking going into season number 1. And I've got to say, it's a very strong team. However, I am unsure about how much game time Frimpong will get in the first season, because he is of course a right midfielder on paper. So the game will probably start Bradley instead, and same goes for McAllister. Although he is that much more high rated than Morton, so he could potentially get the game time. I hope he will, because ideally I want this starting 11 to play all game. Van Dijk are of course on the older side. He is 33, but I hope to get a couple of years out of him. Robertson we are probably going to look to replace next season, and we will potentially look for a striker in the near future as well, unless Jota does a very good job. The first season at Liverpool has seen us finishing in 3rd place, a lot of points behind Man City, so a disappointing Premier League campaign to say so. We conceded 47 goals, which is a bit too much. If we want to fight for the title, let's see if we won some other trophies. The FA Cup, Man City won that as well. The Carabao Cup, Arsenal won the Carabao Cup, and the Champions League was won by Real Madrid, so we went trophyless in the first season. We went out in the round of 16 to Benfica, which is very disappointing. So the first season here at Liverpool ended with 0 trophies. Jota is unhappy, so he is probably not playing, which isn't ideal. Who is playing instead of him? Darwin Núñez, by the looks of things, as he's gone up 3 ratings, I do believe. But yeah, the squad is looking solid in terms of rating. Van Dijk has only gone down 1 rating, I think. Salah has stayed at his rating, which is good, as he is 32 years old. So I hope to get at least a few years out of him as well. And Alisson is 90. Yeah, the growth has been alright. And Mo Salah is of course the top scorer in the team. He scored 28 goals and got 15 assists. Florian Wirtz 27 goals, 6 assists. Núñez had a solid campaign, 52 games, 23 goals, 2 assists, and Gakpo 14 goals, 11 assists. How many games did Jota play? He only played 8 games, so yeah, the manager didn't really like Diogo Jota, but I think I will look to sign a striker in the summer as well as a left back, but we will see. Poor Curtis Jones just playing 1 game. And these are all the players that has left the club in the second season. Diogo Jota has gone to Tottenham. He wanted to leave because he barely got game time in the first season, which is fair enough. Nat Phillips has gone to Hull. We've sold Andrew Robertson, and he has decided to join Brighton. We have also sold James Norris, and Mamardashvili has gone on a 2-year loan to Inter Milan. The plan is quite simple with him. He will stay on loan at Inter for 2 years, hopefully grow a bit, and then we will sell Alisson in 2 years time, as Mamardashvili will be our long-term number 1. We needed a new left back as we sold Robertson, and Kirkes has been linked to a move to Liverpool in real life, and therefore we have also signed him. He just suits this team perfectly, has a lot of potential, and is very, very young, so he slots in perfectly. We also needed a new striker, as we of course sold Diogo Jota, and I don't think Darwin Núñez at 83 is good enough, and we brought in one of the best players in the league. It is of course Alexander Isak, who has joined Liverpool from Newcastle in a deal worth 138 million euros. And how good is the Liverpool team looking right now with new signings? Alexander Isak 88 rated, and Kirkes as left back 83 rated, but he's just 21 years old, so he will grow very, very nicely. Van Dijk has gone down to an 88 rated, he's now 34, so it could potentially be the last season where we see Van Dijk as a starter in this Liverpool team. Apart from that, Alisson of course will have 2 years left in the Liverpool career, because then Mamardashvili will be back from his loan at Inter, and Salah is now 33, but hopefully he can go for at least 2 more years, I hope so. But yeah, the team is looking good. We have Isak, Wirtz, Salah, Gakpo as the front four. Surely we can win some trophies now. Season number 2 has ended perfectly with us winning the first silverware of the career, and we can see we won the Premier League as well. We have at least won the double. Getting 92 points in the Premier League is brilliant, so a very, very nice win there. The FA Cup was won by Tottenham, the League Cup. We won the League Cup as well. We have won the treble, as we saw. We won the Champions League. So the Premier League, the Carabao Cup and the Champions League was all won by Liverpool. We beat Real Madrid 5-3 on penalties, which, yeah, is a very, very dramatic way to end the Champions League campaign. So we won 3 trophies in our second season. That's much more like it. And Van Dijk has stayed at 88 rated, which is great. Salah is still at 91. Kirkes has grown a bit. Isak, Wirtz, Gakpo, McAllister, everyone has grown a fair amount, apart from Konate, but he's at an 87 rated, so it doesn't really matter that much. But a very good season from this team, as we won, of course, 3 trophies. And Alexander Isak was a brilliant signing. 34 goals, 8 assists from him. Salah getting 33 goals, 15 assists. Wirtz 17 goals, 19 assists, and Gakpo getting 11 goals and 5 assists. Even Gravenberch, McAllister also getting a decent amount of goal contributions, which is good to see from our 2 holding midfielders. And we are keeping it quite short and simple going into season number 3. We will not make any signings or any sales. The team is more than good enough, in my opinion. It will be the last season of 2 Liverpool legends. Alisson, we will of course look to sell him next summer, as Mamardashvili is then back from his loan deal at Inter Milan, and Van Dijk is continuing to go down in his rating. He's now 87, will probably be 86 or 85 at the end of the season, so we will look to find a replacement for him as well. Apart from that, I think the rest of the team, yeah, apart from Salah, he got 2 years left maybe, 1 to 2 years left, but apart from that, the rest of the team is here for the long term. So let's see how many trophies we can win in season number 3. Can we follow up last season's success? And we absolutely can, at least in the Champions League. We are back-to-back Champions League winners with Liverpool, and also back-to-back Premier League winners. We are now definitely the best team in the world. We also won the Community Shield. The FA Cup, we unfortunately did not win that. Aston Villa won that. The Carabao Cup was won by Man City, so we won the Premier League, the Community Shield, and also the Champions League. So 3 new trophies for us, because we are counting the Super Cups, of course. 3 new trophies, which is absolutely fantastic. Salah still at 91, Wirtz up to 93, McAllister and Gravenberch have now reached the 90 rating. Alisson is up to 93 as well. And yeah, this team looks absolutely insane. And Alexander Isak has scored 38 goals and got 7 assists. Mo Salah continuing his insane form. 36 goals, 13 assists. Gakpo 22 goals and 7 assists, which is a much better season from him. Florian Wirtz 14 goals, 19 assists. Kirkes 16 goal contribution from left back, which is very, very solid. Frimpong only getting 4. But yeah, the team is looking very good. And it's great to see that Salah is still delivering world-class numbers. And we can see Tsimikas has left the club. He left to join Valencia as his deal ran out, and we didn't really need to give him a new deal. He was 31. We also have Ovenbeck, who is the perfect backup left back for Kirkes. And here we can see Alisson has officially left the club after many years of being one of the best, if not the best, goalkeeper in the world. He has left to Inter Milan, who we of course loaned Mamardashvili to for 2 years. So I feel like it's a kind of a fun move. Yes, he's played for Roma before, but I do think that's fine. Mamardashvili has grown at Inter for 2 years, and we are giving them Mr. Allison in return. We needed to find a replacement for Van Dijk in the starting 11. We will keep Van Dijk at the club, however he will be moved to the bench. So the centre back we signed is Nico Schlotterbeck from Borussia Dortmund for a total fee of 104 million. Joe Gomez has also decided to leave the club because we didn't need his services anymore. He has gone to RB Leipzig. And going into season number 4, this is how the team is looking. Yes, we have had a downgrade on the goalkeeper spot in terms of rating. However, Mamardashvili was like 8 years younger than Alisson, so hopefully he can grow into a 90 plus rated goalkeeper as well. The defense is looking very good. Schlotterbeck is of course our new starting center back, as Van Dijk is 36 years old now and he is going down in his rating. So Schlotterbeck felt like the perfect replacement for him, as he is left-footed as well and 27 years old. Salah is still going strong at 91 rated despite being 35 years old, which is just fantastic. Wirtz is now up to 93, Isaac is up to 91. So yeah, looking at the team, we don't really need to replace anyone apart from maybe Salah if and when he starts to drop his rating, but it doesn't look like he will go too much down in the near future, which is very surprising to me because I would have expected him to be like 87 now, but as long as he delivers the numbers he's doing, he will stay at a very high rating. But let's see if we can win the Champions League and Premier League for the 3rd time in a row. Season number 4 has not ended with Champions League glory. However, we have won the Premier League for a 3rd season in a row, which is just amazing. We also won the Community Shield. Did we win the FA Cup? We did not win the FA Cup. We are yet to win that actually. The Carabao Cup, we didn't win that either. Arsenal won that. And the Champions League, AC Milan beat Man City in the final. Where did we go out? We went out in the semi-finals of the Champions League. But this team is one of, if not the greatest teams ever in the Premier League. We won 3 in a row. The goal is of course to make it for Salah. Despite being 35 years old, is still 91 rated, which is just, yeah, I like to see that. Big fan of it. It's great to see Wirtz up to 94. Mamardashvili has now reached 91, which is great to see as well. Van Dijk still keeping a decent rating on the bench. So yeah, let's just take a quick look at the stats. I'm guessing Salah was the top scorer once again. And Salah was actually not the top goal scorer. It was Alexander Isak scoring 33 goals. Gakpo scored 26. Salah scored 25 and still got 13 assists, so he's still delivering world-class numbers. Wirtz scoring 23 goals as well, and McAllister getting 11 goals and 6 assists from the defensive midfield spot. Frimpong getting 11 goal contributions from right back. Kirkes getting 10 goal contributions from left back. And we will lose these 2 squad players on a free because I didn't bother giving them new deals. And going into season number 5, we will just stick with the same team. There are no need to replace anyone in the starting 11, and we can see Salah have started to go down in his rating. He has only 76 pace, but his passing and dribbling stats are still very good, solid shooting stats as well. But there is no need to replace anyone in the team as of now. We will probably look for a right midfielder next season if Salah is like 87 or under. But apart from that, I think the starting 11 will be as it is for a couple of more years. And it's interesting to see how far Wirtz, for example, can go in rating. Can he get close to 99? I am unsure, but it would be very, very cool if he reaches that, because I've never had a 99 rated player in FC 25 actually, so it would be fun to have that for the first time. But the squad is looking good, and after 5 seasons we have won 3 Premier League trophies, 2 Champions League trophies, 1 Carabao Cup, 2 Community Shields and 1 Super Cup. Let's make it another Champions League trophy and maybe another Premier League trophy as well. Season 5 sees us go another season without Champions League glory. However, we have won the Premier League for what I think is now the 4th season in a row. We only lost 1 game, so we almost was invincibles as well, but it's great to see that we are absolutely dominating the Premier League. Did we win the Community Shield? Yes, we did. Of course, the FA Cup. We have won the FA Cup for the first time in the save. We have now won every trophy. We also won the Carabao Cup, so we have won the treble, and the Champions League was won by Juventus. But that's another 4 trophies added to the trophy cabinet, and we almost got a golden Premier League trophy as well. And we are now almost having a full starting 11 of players who are 90 rated and above. It's only Konate who is 89, and Salah now has gone under 90, who is also still 89 rated. So I will keep him for another season in the starting 11, despite him going to be 37 years old. And Alexander Isak keeps on scoring more and more goals every season, now up to 94 rated and scoring 40 goals. Gakpo 30 goal contributions, Florian Wirtz 17 goals, 16 assists, Gravenberch scoring 12 goals and getting 5 assists from defensive midfield. And where is Salah? Salah is, he's not delivering good numbers anymore, just 5 goals and 6 assists from the right midfield spot. And looking at those stats, I actually think I will look for a replacement in the starting 11. I will actually sell him. He deserves to be a starter somewhere else. And we have sold Federico Chiesa. He has joined Crystal Palace for 35.9 million. Here is the big sale. Mohamed Salah has left Liverpool at the age of 37 after being the biggest and best Premier League player ever in this save with the numbers he delivered, even though he was 35, but he has unfortunately left the club and he has gone to Atletico Madrid for 98 million euros. As a replacement for Federico Chiesa as the backup left midfielder, we have signed Sam Shepard from Borussia Dortmund for 12 million euros. Our new right midfielder, it is a new gen from Brighton. He is called Reggie Bullock and he cost us 120 million. And going into season number 6, this is how the team is currently looking. I hope Bullock will play, even though he is a right winger. I thought he would develop quite quickly into a right midfielder. However, it will take multiple years. So yeah, it may be a big mistake signing Bullock, but we will see if it works out or not. Konate, please go up one rating. We need you to be 90 rated. You deserve that. But the rest of the team is looking absolutely insane. Let's see if we can win the Champions League. It's been a few years without it, so it's time for the Champions League to return back to Liverpool. And we can't seem to find back to the Champions League glory, but that's now the 5th consecutive Premier League win with Liverpool, and we are just getting more and more dominant in the league. However, we are not winning the Champions League. I was hoping for it. Yes, we won 2 in 6 seasons. But considering we are this dominant in the Premier League, having won 5 out of the last 5, I would have liked to won some more Champions League trophies. We won the Community Shield once again. The FA Cup, we lost in the final to Leeds United. And the Carabao Cup, we won that once again. So a Premier League trophy, a Community Shield trophy and a Carabao Cup, we definitely take that every single day of the week. And this time we went out pretty early. We lost to Juventus 9-8 on penalties in the round of 16 in the Champions League. And this is how the team is looking. Everyone are 90 and above, apart from Mr. Bullock here as our right midfielder. I am unsure if he has played a lot. Elliot looks very happy and he's also got 90 sharpness, so he has probably been our right midfielder. And if that is the case, I'm sorry Bullock, but we will need to sign another right midfielder because you have not worked out at all. Wirtz now up to 96, Isak 95. It's great to see Slotterbeck, Gravenberch, Gakpo all growing very, very nicely. And Alexander Isak 46 goals, 14 assists in just 61 games. Wirtz scoring 27, getting 18 assists. Gakpo continuing to score a lot of goals, and Gravenberch getting very involved in the attack as well, which is great to see. And yeah, we can see Harvey Elliott has been playing as our right midfielder. What about Bullock? 13 games. 13 games, and it takes 136 weeks until he becomes a right midfielder. If that is the case, when we are in the next season as well, we will sign a new one. And yeah, we can see it still takes 132 weeks until Bullock becomes a right midfielder. So it's safe to say he's been a massive flop. Let's get someone who can actually play as our right midfielder. And here he is, our new right midfielder. And this time it is a real player. We signed him from Bayer Leverkusen in this save. It is Ryan Shirky, who has joined us for 40 million plus the flop Reggie Bullock. And we can see Virgil van Dijk is retiring at the end of the season at the age of 38. So I am not going to find a replacement for him next summer either, because we of course have Kwanzaa, we have Schlotterbeck and we have Konate, who are all good enough. We don't need really 4 center backs. Kwanzaa can become the backup center back. It's been like 4, 5 or maybe even 6 years since we won the last Champions League trophy. We are absolutely dominating England and the Premier League, but we need to win more Champions League trophies, in my opinion. We only got 2, although that is pretty good in 6, 7 years, but it would be nice to win a couple more. We have a world-class team, the greatest ever team, everyone 91 and above apart from Shirky here, sorry. He's still just 26 years old, so he has the potential to grow a bit. And I do think we will potentially see a team full of 90 plus rated players, although we have some players who are starting to get a bit older, such as Gakpo, McAllister, and Isak, Konate, Schlotterbeck as well are all pushing 30 and above. So we don't have too much time left, but we are now going into season number 7. Let's finally get the Champions League trophy back to Liverpool. Season number 7 have finally ended again with Champions League glory. As we can see, we won against Real Madrid on penalties in the final, so the Champions League trophy is finally back to Liverpool. And the Premier League, we won that as well with 18 points. We have now won 6 Premier League trophies in a row. The only time we didn't win it was in season number 1. The Community Shield, we won that one as well, beating Leeds 3-0. The FA Cup was won by Chelsea. The Carabao Cup was of course won by Liverpool. That's like the 4th Carabao Cup we have won. And the Champions League, of course, we won as well. And Alexander Isak has been injured. Hopefully it's not too brutal of an injury, as I want him to stay at 96 rated. Wirtz is now up to 97. And yeah, this squad is just mental. Shirky is 89. Hopefully he can get to 90 plus next season. And the bench as well. Van Dijk is unfortunately retiring with 45 pace at the age of 39. But the bench is looking absolute insane. Nunes here 87. He is just the perfect backup striker. But yeah, everyone in the team is looking absolutely insane. Thankfully, Isak hasn't missed too many games due to the injury. He scored 39 goals and got 11 assists in 55 games. Wirtz 24 goals, 12 assists. Gakpo 23 goals and 12 assists. Shirky not having the best of debut seasons at Liverpool in terms of stats, but he was part of a team that won a treble plus a Community Shield. So I'm sure he's very happy with that. He's now up to 89. And there are no needs to bring anyone into this insane Liverpool team. Yes, Konate is 32, but hopefully if he can deliver decent performances, he can stay at least 89, 90 rated for a few more years. And same goes for McAllister and Gakpo as well. And yeah, I feel like this team is more than good enough and they deserve another season by just sticking with the same team. Hopefully Shirky can reach 90 plus rated. But let's see if we can win back-to-back Champions League and maybe a 7th consecutive Premier League title. And it's season number 8 and it's the 7th consecutive Premier League title to Liverpool. No one else have had any chances of winning the trophy apart from the first season here at Liverpool when we went trophyless. Apart from that, we have won absolutely everything. We are just dominating the league. However, we lost the Community Shield to Chelsea. The FA Cup was won by Bournemouth, so we didn't win that. The Carabao Cup, surprisingly, Crystal Palace won that, so we did not win the Carabao Cup this time either. The Super Cup, we won over Brest 3-1, but the Champions League, we didn't win that. So it was only the Premier League and the UEFA Super Cup that was won by Liverpool this time around. And let's take a look at the team. And now we have everyone over the rating of 90, with Shirky being 91 rated. Konate is still 91 despite being 33 years old. Nunes, however, has started to go down in his rating, but he's a backup striker, so we don't really care about that. The team is looking absolutely insane, like it has done for years now. But Florian Wirtz is 98 rated. Can he reach 99 before we have reached season number 10? He's got 2 more seasons in him to do it. I am sure he can. And especially when he delivers numbers like this, 29 goals and 8 assists from the attacking midfield. Gakpo has had a wonderful season. 31 goals, 15 assists. Alexander Isak has had a mid-season considering he is 96, 23 goals and 5 assists. Ryan Shirky has got 22 goals and 6 assists, so a much better season from our right midfielder this time. Kirkes, 15 goal contributions from left back is just very, very good, and a proper Liverpool left back Kirkes is. And as he was 33 years old and he has just been a backup striker, it was surely time to sell Darwin Núñez. However, he has gone and joined Manchester City. Liverpool's new backup striker is new gen Ed Taylor, who is 22 years old and 80 rated, who is signed from Bristol City. And this is the Liverpool team going into season number 9. Konate has started to go down in rating. He was 91. Now he is 90, but hopefully he can stay at a high rating. Ideally, I want to keep this 11 in the next season as well, because I feel like this has been like the Liverpool team for this 10 season takeover. McAllister has also started to go down in rating, which is expected, but hopefully Florian Wirtz can reach 99 rated in this season, and hopefully we can win another Premier League trophy and maybe even another Champions League trophy. And season number 9 has once again seen Liverpool win the Champions League, and we also won the Premier League for what I do believe is the 8th consecutive time, which is just outrageous. We got 89 points, scored 80 goals and conceded just 37. We also won the Community Shield. The FA Cup was won by Burnley. The Carabao Cup was won by Man United. The Super Cup was won by Real Madrid, beating Crystal Palace. So we won the Champions League, beating Man City in the final, and Community Shield and the Premier League as well. So another very, very good season here at Liverpool, and our players are probably starting to go down in ratings if I were to guess. Yeah, we can see Konate down to 89, but Mamardashvili is up to 97. And Florian Wirtz, he has reached the 99 rating. We love to see that. And apart from that, McAllister still keeping the 92 rated, which is good. Isak still 96. So yeah, we will stick with the exact same team for the 10th and last season. But let's take a quick look at the stats. How many ratings has Mamardashvili gone up? He's gone up 1 rating this season, so he was 96 to start the season off with, which is just insane. 97 rated goalkeeper. And Isak 41 goals, 5 assists. Florian Wirtz 17 goals, 6 assists, 16 goals and 15 assists from Mr. Gakpo. Shirky 14 goals, 10 assists. And Frimpong, Gravenberch getting decent numbers as well, as same as McAllister. We are now going into our last season of the 10 season Liverpool takeover, and this is of course our squad. We will not make any signings. The squad is more than good enough. Our squad depth is also more than good enough, where we have quality defenders on the bench such as Kwanzaa, Bradley, midfielders with Jones, Payet, Szoboszlai, Elliott can play on the wing, Sharpen, Shepherd is what I think is how we pronounce his name. We also have Taylor and Morton and some Gordon, Dansbeck, Kumas, Nioni and Doak as well. So no need to make any signings. Our players won't get too much of a downgrade, such as Konate, McAllister, Gakpo. Same with Isak. Yes, they are older, but I do believe at most they will go down is 2-3 ratings and we will still be fine. Hopefully we can win the Premier League once again in the last season here at Liverpool, and maybe another Champions League trophy. And we are going to end season number 10 with a potential Champions League trophy. We will just quick simulate once we have gone through everything else, so it would be the perfect final for this Liverpool 10 season takeover. Are we the Premier League champions? Yes, we are. For the 9th time in a row, we win the Premier League. So that's 9 Premier League trophies in the Liverpool takeover. The Community Shield, we have won that, and that is for the 7th time in just 10 years. The FA Cup was won by Burnley, so we only stay with one singular FA Cup trophy. The Carabao Cup, we won that, so that is the 5th Carabao Cup trophy in this save. The Super Cup, we won that for a 3rd time, which is very good. And the Champions League, if we win the Champions League final, we have won 50% of the Champions League trophies since we took over this Liverpool side. And Alexander Isak, despite going down 1 rating, is still our top scorer. He scored 36 goals and got 11 assists in his last season here at Liverpool. Florian Wirtz, 99 rated, scored 29 goals and got 15 assists. Shirky scored a total of 27 goals, which is very good. Gakpo still delivering very good numbers, and Gravenberch probably had his best season with 16 goals and 7 assists. And also Frimpong still getting decent amount, McAllister as well. Yeah, apart from that, nothing to take a deep look at. But this is of course our team. Alexander Isak, 34 years old now, 95 rated. Gakpo is down to 91. Wirtz is still 99, which is just fantastic. Shirky, 92. Gravenberch, 96. McAllister has gone down to 90. Kirkes, 94. Schlotterbeck, 92. Konate down to 88. Frimpong, 94. And Mamardashvili in net, who is 98 rated. And our bench, Kwanzaa 83. Bradley 87. Jones 83. Bajcetic, I'm not sure how we pronounce that, but he's 81. Elliott 85, Szoboszlai 86, Shepherd 81, Tyler 83 and Morton 79, and then we of course have some more original Liverpool players in the reserves. But this is of course the team. Can we end it perfectly with another Champions League trophy? We can, and it's the most dramatic way. We beat Borussia Dortmund 3-2 on penalties after Isak scored one, McAllister and Wirtz missed theirs, Shirky and Shepard scored their penalties. So hopefully you enjoyed the 10 season Liverpool takeover. Let me know if you want to see more 10 season takeovers, and if you want to see more, let me know which teams you want to see me do them on as well. And please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will talk to you guys next time.